Hello there, how are you keeping? Friday afternoon, around about 4 o'clock. I just left home about 45 minutes ago from Arica, and then cycled along the side of Loch Long towards Ardgarten, just along the roadside, and then entered in the woodlands at Ardgarten. And now I'm currently around about, I'd say halfway, maybe a third up Glen Crow on the old forestry track, and my gosh, I'm blowing. Anyway, I'm going to cycle. I'm downhill at the moment, but I'm going to be climbing up again. I'll get a little bit further up, and then we'll talk about what the plan is. Okay, not doing too bad. I've just stopped for a breath at this bench, and that's the Rest and Be Thankful just behind me. So that's the main road down there, the one with all the historical landslides, and this is the old timber haul road that goes up the side of Glen Crow. So I'll show you around the bike. So I've just about got everything in the back of this 20 litre, basically it's a robust dry bag. I've got my tent in there, my sleeping bag, my cook system, my pole in there for my tent. There's just about everything in there. Then obviously a little backpack with my puncture stuff and that kind of stuff, and then just a small bag at the front. And I just keep batteries in there, a couple of chocolate bars and this camera, and then on my back I've got again a little dry bag rucksack. I've just got a spare pair of clothes in here and my waterproofs. The weather's not fantastic at the moment. It's been blowing all week. Winds, these meant to drop down a bit towards tonight, but it's up to 20 and 25 mile an hour gusts throughout the day, so fingers crossed that eases up a little bit. And the rain's meant to back off, because it's been a wet and moody May so far. Okay, fully rested now. I think we'll get rest of this hill climb. Right, just about up the top now, above Rest and Be Thankful. 1,300 foot of climbing, and that's tired me out as that. So the plan today, this is if my legs and my bum get me round this thing and the wind lets up a little bit. So the plan today is obviously come out of Arica, climb up Glen Crow, up over the Rest and Be Thankful. At that point, which is where I am now, I've got the fantastic descent all the way down into Loch Goilhead. From Loch Goilhead, I've got a relatively flat but probably windy and wet cycle down towards the Carrick Castle. Right, I'm going to have to put this away because it started pouring down again and I don't want to get water in the camera. Back soon. Okay, I'm having to do this without the microphone now because it's just absolutely pouring down all the time, and it's cold as well. It's cold. Anyway, I'm down at Loch Goilhead now, so this is a second really of the two lochs I'm going to visit today. So Loch Long being the first, Loch Goil being the second, and if we get this cycle done in the next couple of days, there'll be 4 lochs that we're going to visit. So it looks like it's easing up a bit, so I'm going to do a few more miles and we'll pick this up a bit closer to Carrick Castle. good news, it's stopped raining and it's turned out to be absolutely beautiful now, hasn't it? So this is Carrick Castle. Say hello. I don't know a great deal about it. I have driven down here in the past, and then up there in the distance is Loch Goilhead. Unfortunately it's absolutely poured down for the last sort of 7 or 8 miles, so there wasn't a great deal to see. Bad news, bad news. I've lost my dead cat, so I'm going to have to try and keep this microphone out of the wind. So after all that, I actually took it off and put it in my pocket, and as I pulled my hand out of my pocket I must have pulled the dead cat out. So it's on the track back there somewhere, so I'll probably see it soaked when I'm going back home tomorrow. Right, so I've never been as far as this point before, so from now on it's an adventure. But I'm basically heading that way. Now it looks like there is a footpath of sorts, so fingers crossed it's suitable for a bicycle. And then the plan is, so we've done Loch Long, this is Loch Goil, and the plan is to head down here and then hopefully get to Holy Loch, and that's Loch number 3. It's been tough going. I think I've gone a mile and I don't think I've been on the bike yet. It's so steep and so wet. I can't pedal in it. I'm not too sure whether to pop back. There is a little camping spot back down the trail. It's either take an easy camp and chalk it down to training and experience, or it's try find a way over that. What would you do? Okay, the decision was made. I turned back. I made quite good work of it actually. It was much easier. Anyway, I found myself on this nice little flat spot alongside Loch Goil. There's a chap over there with his yacht. Is it a yacht? Probably. I'm not too sure if he's coming or going. Anyway, this is where I'm going to camp. So it's not too far from the path, but I don't expect anybody along here at this time of night. It seems to be relatively sheltered from the wind as well, and a juicy spot. It might be a midge infestation in the morning, but I think the wind's going to come from the north and blow a bit cold, so hopefully that'll keep them away. Anyway, time to get the tent set up, I think. Okay, that's the tent all set up, and I haven't tested it to see if it's a nice pitch or not, but I will in a second. I need to get changed out of these cycling gear and slip into something a little bit more comfortable for the evening. It's absolutely pouring down up over Loch Goilhead. I don't know if that's going to come this way or not, but there's just the midges just moved in a few minutes ago, and then the breeze got up and just they moved on, which were good. And a chap just come cycling past about 5 minutes ago and said hello. Yeah, he were bike packing, and he was moving too quickly for me to warn him, to say that there's trees down, all that kind of stuff. I'm sure if he's committed enough, he'll find a way around it. Anyway, lovely spot. I've no idea what time it is. I'll have to have a look. Okay, I've just had to bail into the tent because the midge. There's trillions and trillions of them out there. I've actually I bring these along with me in summer, and they're pretty good. I mean, they give a lot of midge protection. In fact, you know, they land on you, but they don't bite, which is good. And they do offer a bit of protection from the ticks as well. So it's just good practice. Anyway, I'm just going to chill out here, and hopefully the wind will pick up a little bit and blow these little blighters away. It's just been raining, and that's brought the midge back in, so I definitely can't step outside now. So I'm going to have something to eat, which is a something to eat, and it is pasta bolognese this evening. So I've got a boil on now. It's absolutely red hot in this tent now. As soon as I open the door, midge comes in, so I need to keep them out. So I want to get this eaten now, and then have a little drink of rouge. This is a nice place, isn't it? Can you just see tent there? Lovely little beach. Very, very nice evening now. So like I said, this is Loch Goil, and Lochgoilhead's a little village just up there. And this is only probably what, 6 or 7 miles drive away from home, and it's a wonderful little place. I visited a couple of times in the car, but obviously never come here, never come to this beach. I'll definitely come again. It's a lovely little spot. Right, I think back to the tent now, because my tea should be ready to eat. Hi, welcome back again. 9:15 now, 9:15, and I'm fed and watered and in a very relaxing place. So I'm going to listen to a little bit of music now and just relax. I'm actually struggling to keep my eyes open now, but fingers crossed it's a nice morning. And let's see if we can catch the beauty of this new camping spot. I'm definitely coming back here because it is a lovely place. Very quiet. Right, that's me done. I'll see you in the morning. Night night for the new. Good morning. How are you today? 7:15 in the morning. I've just got a boil on so I can have some breakfast. A bit murky out. Breakfast done now, and had a coffee. I'm just about packing the tent up now. Okay, all packed up now and on the bike, so leaving no trace as usual. Lovely camping spot. We'll have a cycle back through Carrick Castle and back to Loch Goilhead, and I think what we'll do, we'll stop at Loch Goilhead and we'll just show you a little bit of that village as well, because it is a nice little place. And then from there on it's climb, climb, climb. Oh! Just had a change of clothes because I'm getting a bit warm. So back at Carrick Castle now, and back on tarmac, which is quite nice. Fingers crossed it's quiet this morning, because there are a couple of camper vans and cars coming out quite quickly yesterday, and obviously it was pouring down with rain, which made it a bit tricky. But other than that, a nice morning. So around about 5 miles to Loch Goilhead, and we'll pop into the village and see what that has to offer this morning. So this is Loch Goilhead, and it is quite a beautiful place. I can imagine it's midgy central when it gets really, really warm. It's quite on microclimate. There's no easy way in. Well, there's no easy way out of this village. Everywhere's steep, and then when I've finished visiting here, I've got a 4-mile uphill climb. Well, just about 4 miles to get out of this place. But it's always worth a visit. There's a nice little pub here as well called the Goil Inn, which is very friendly. Does decent food and is reasonably priced. I must come again sometime with Mrs. Boardman. Okay, I've just turned off the road now out of town. So this is the start of the climb, which heads up a forestry track, and it is 3.1 mile and just short of 1,000 feet of climbing. So what I'm going to try to do is get up in less than an hour, but basically it's just going to be one of those that just tap it out. It's not massively steep, but it's a long climb. Anyway, I'll catch a little bit of footage as we go up, but there won't be much chatting going on. See you at the top. I'm up. My gosh, I think that took me about an hour to get up there. So the good news is that up at Rest to be Thankful now is pretty much all the way downhill now. So I think I'll just fire on another layer because I'm a bit hot, and then we'll pick a little bit of footage up on the way down, and then heading into Arica, and then we can wrap it up. What a great day. If you watched it this far, thank you very much indeed, and I'll see you again on the next one. The next one's going to be called In Search of the Dead Cat.